Hi everyone, we're on the wet Highland Way.
Highland Way. Bonjour, on est du Québec et on est avec Andy, the Highlander.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all doing the West Highland Way. Woohoo! I have very fond memories of Rubberdennon. Just past the youth hostel, I camped with my son Daniel many years ago when he was a wee boy, and my dad Paddy came up and surprised us. So he spent the night with us in the tent and brought up loads of goodies for us. A very fond memory. He's no longer with us, so it was lovely to walk past our little camping spot. Well, day 3 was about 14 miles. On my phone it said 39,500 steps. Soggy socks and midges that could carry you off. I'll be in Scotland. Day 3 on the West Highland Way, and yes, what a day it was. We set off bright-eyed-ish from the campsite and met up with the lovely ladies at Rubberdennon Youth Hostel. This stretch was a real gem, weaving along the shores of Loch Lomond, through peaceful forests and past quiet wee beaches that looked untouched by time. Absolutely stunning. It had me grinning like a wee boy. The kind of scenery that makes you forget your legs are slowly turning to porridge. By the time we reached Inversnaid Hotel, we were still relatively dry and definitely ready for a break. And what a sight it was. Like a Highland mirage. We tucked into some well-earned scran and had a good sit down. Spirits restored, we pushed on. And that's when the sky lost the plot. It was breathtaking and absolutely soaking. The heavens properly opened. We were dodging footpaths that decided they were now rivers.
It's just a drizzle. Just a drizzle.
Thanks so much.
Hi everyone, we're on the wet Highland Way.
Highland Way.
Oh my.
This is
The wet Highland Way.
The way.
Scrambling over boulders and tiptoeing across waterfalls like mountain goats in squelching socks. At one point, I swear, my boots developed their own internal ecosystem. Now, with all this rain coming down, there is something very positive that comes from it. In Scotland, we say, today's rain is tomorrow's whiskey. I'll drink to that. We walked past an old moss-covered ruin, almost swallowed by the forest. Nature quietly reclaiming what was once a home. It made us wonder, who lived here and why did they leave? Was it the clearances that drove them out? What was their last night like here? Did Rob Roy ever stop here for a final dram? The place was so magical, so still and otherworldly. We couldn't help but think of Frodo and his quest, half expecting elves to step out from the trees. The bonny banks of Loch Lomond. We have just walked from Inversnaid Hotel. There's a section along Loch Lomond, up and down, quite rocky, next to the shore. We all got absolutely and utterly soaked, including our feet. So we've now come up and the sun is out. It's quite warm. It's absolutely glorious. We're heading to Beinglas campsite, and I think we're only about an hour away. So we're all looking forward to getting our wet clothes off, get them into the drying room hopefully, and get a drink. By the time we reached Beinglas campsite, priority number 1 was peeling off our wet gear and finding something, anything dry. And praise be, they had a drying room. I've never loved a room more in my life. The boots went in and we tried to remember what warmth felt like. The site itself was buzzing, loads of fellow walkers and weary souls. But the midges, absolutely merciless. Proper Highland beasties. I'm convinced some of them were working in teams against us. You've never seen folk dive into tents so fast in your life. So that was day 3, 39,500 steps of beauty, bog and borderline hypothermia. And you know what? I still love every minute of it. The feet are still absolutely fine, thank goodness. Roll on day 4 and let's see what Scotland throws at us next. Right folks, are we ready for day 4?